Hi everyone, this is Ida of Created to Create. Welcome back to my channel. If you are not 18 years or older, this video content is not intended for you. I have a project share. As you all know, I've been trying to keep my desktop clean for when I record, but I am working on some projects that I want to share with you, so I've got bits and pieces out. So I hope that doesn't bother you too much. Look at these pretties right here. Anyway, I wanted to share with y'all a small collective haul. I have been creating, I just haven't been really recording, and I want to try and change that. So one of the things that I was looking for was a large size embossing folder for Christmas, because I do have a few, but they're mostly like flowers and like patterns like that. There's nothing really that's for Christmas. So I did find one and I want to share it with you guys. I created a card before I received mine with an embossing folder because it's a Christmas card. And I will share with this one with y'all in another video because I have a bunch of stuff cut out for this. But as you can see right here, the embossing folder wasn't long enough and it leaves this line, and even though you do try to minimize it as best as you can, it's still going to show up. And me personally, I don't care for that. So I did find a large embossing folder, and that is this one, and they are snowflakes. Let me see if I can put a piece of paper in there so you can, maybe it'll show up a little bit more, the pattern. Yeah, that might be a little better. I know there's a glare. Let me see if I can move my lamp. There is the pattern, so it is snowflakes in different sizes. And this is like a full A4, which is a little bit longer than our 11.5 by 8. What is ours? 8.5 by 11. So this is a little bit more narrow than an 8.5, but it's longer than an 11-inch. So this is like the UK standard measurement for their letter size paper. So this is an A4, which means that if I go to emboss something large, here's another one I'm working on. This is a lantern. But see, when you cut and you have those marks on your plates or on your magnetic sheets that you use, you always, those marks are going to transfer onto your die cut. And I don't like that. And the way I camouflage that is by embossing. And that way, this is the back of my card, but if it's beautifully embossed, it's going to take away all these other little lines or minimize them, and you're not going to really pay attention to that or see them as much because it's going to be embossed completely with the snowflakes. So that's one of the things that I don't like. It's either do this or cut to and glue them, you know, back to back. That way they're smooth on either end. And when you're creating a card, that's not really necessary. Like, that's extra paper you have to use because of those lines, and I don't want to have to do that. I will link this one in the description box for you guys, and if you like it and use my links that I put on there, those, whenever possible, I do use an affiliate link, which means I will make a small commission if you were to buy any of the items that I have my links. Then I make a small commission, but it doesn't cost you any more or any less or anything like that. But I'll put it there. And then I picked up from Carnation Crafts. I did pick up several dies, but a couple of those I want to share in another video because I did create cards with them. So this is a filigree oval die. It's really pretty, and I've always said that what I love about Carnation Craft is that they give you a bunch of dies. So I'm going to turn it around, and this is a beautiful filigree die that you can use for any occasion. And it doesn't only come with the filigree one that you drop into the silhouette part, but it also comes with the silhouette, and then it comes with another. So it's got layering pieces, and then you get the one that has the detail. And on the inside as well, you have the layering dies, 2 of them, and then you get the detail die, and then you get more layering dies. So in this one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 dies just in this frame. So that's what I love about Carnation Craft, that I don't have to fussy cut anything because I only have the detail one. It gives me the layering cards where I can, if I only want a little edge of gold showing or a little edge of silver or whatever I want to show, and then of course my detail die. So I love that about Carnation Crafts, and I have bought a few, but I will share them with you when I share my projects. So that's one of the things that I picked up. And then I picked up a couple things from HSN. I picked up this Walk in Faith die set. Let me take it out by, what is the name of that company? I don't remember the name of the company. Oh, Diamond Press. It is by Diamond Press, and it does cut out. I'll open this so you guys can see. It cuts out a cross. And most of you that watch me know that I am a Christian, so I tend to kind of gravitate towards stuff like this. So this is a beautiful die that, it cuts the silhouette and the filigree. So I love that. And then you also have some flowers with the stamps and the dies, and you have sentiments as well. So here are more of the dies and stuff and stamps that are in there. Here are the sentiments. I hope you can see those. I know there is a shadow because it's really overcast here in Florida today, or where I live, in my part of Florida. And then here are the dies. So these 2 are the ones you use to make the cross. I do need to make a sympathy card. So I might use this set for that. Just that way I can share it with you guys. But I also really want to make a card for one of my friends. And so there's that one. You really can't tell much by me sharing it like this. It's only when I use it that you'll be able to see the possibilities that are in this die. Also, another thing that I learned is, these dies come with this folder that you put your die in and you put it through their machine and it cuts. And these are like embossing folders. Well, I wanted to see if this would work in my Anna Griffin die using the sandwich like I would a regular embossing folder, using the platforms that I would use or the plates that I would use for that. And I added my paper, I added my dies. You do have to use some kind of low-tack tape or washi tape because my dies did move, but they cut beautifully, guys. So if you want to save wear and tear, if you're cutting in one of those up against that hard plate and your die is being compressed in between the 2 hard plates, well, your die will start to get a little dull because the acrylic is so hard, it doesn't have any give. But if you have any of these, don't throw them away, because now you can change it up where your die will cut into the plastic and it has a little give where hopefully your dies will last longer. So I did discover that by playing with this set. And now I want to share the stamps with y'all. Let me get a piece of paper so I can back them. So you can see them better. So here are the stamp sets. So that this top one says God is love, and in the word I put my trust. It's very, very light, but I can see it. He is the way, the truth, and the life. And then you have some smaller ones here. And then you have the roses with the foliage or the leaves. And then here's another one. So you get 2. And I think these are photopolymer. I'm not sure. And then usually they do have a smell, but these don't have a smell to me. Anyway, here is another one. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. With God, all things are possible. Again, you have walk in faith little sentiment here, and then you have the leaves and the flowers. So this is a really nice set. If you're looking for some type of Christ-inspired sets for your card making, if you're a card maker. I think I am a card maker, but it seems like that's the only thing I like to make these days. Let me put it in this pouch. And this only comes in a plastic sleeve, but I have these pouches that I buy in a variety of sizes that I can use if I'm working on a project. Let me see. If I'm working on a project and I have a bunch of die cuts and the die cuts are large and I don't want them to get damaged, I put them in these pouches and I have them in different sizes. If I have smaller die cuts, because I have a lot of dies from Carnation Crafts that are collections, and I do a lot of die cutting. For example, stuff like this, I prefer to put it in a pouch like this, but it doesn't stay there permanently, just while I'm working with them. Then I can put them away while I'm die cutting and everything. That way, you know, everything's not scattered. These are out because I was actually using them. But normally that helps me stay a little bit more contained. Let me put this away real quick. I try to put my scraps away. And another thing that I picked up is from HSN is the Crafter's Companion. I don't even know what they call this. Let's see. Candlelit Christmas. She came out with a bunch of dies that are word dies. And then you also get, when I bought the bundle, I thought the word die was in here, and the word that goes to this one is joy. And I thought it was in this collection or this bundle, but it was not. So I had to purchase it separately. HSN didn't have it, but I did find it somewhere else. If they still have it, I'll link it in the description box. But it comes with a stamp set that has the stamp, and then it has the sentiments, and it's got other little things if you want to color your own. And then it also comes with all the cutting dies. Let me open this. It comes with the cutting dies, whether you stamp them yourself or you buy the pad. Here are all the dies. So after I stamp it, I can use the die to cut it out. And now that I'm learning how to color, you know, I really am enjoying coloring. I haven't done too much of it lately because, you know, I've been doing a lot of die cutting and other things and getting ready for some new releases. And I hope you guys come back tomorrow, because I'm going to have a video of a new release for tomorrow. And it's going to be a long video, because a lot of times we buy certain dies and we don't know where every little piece goes. So in my video, I did like a no die left behind. That way you know where each and every piece goes. If that's not your thing, you know, I understand. But a lot of times we don't know where things go. But, you know, I kind of walked you through that in that video. And it'll be up tomorrow. But it is long. Be warned that it's long. So anyway, these dies you would either stamp out, or you could use the pad. And I'm going to open. I only need to show you one because it's all the same. So I would take my die. I would take this die and I would lay it over here, and that would be the beginning. And then all the other dies right here are all layering pieces, which is the way in the UK they call this decoupage. This for us is different. Their decoupage is different from our decoupage. But I am learning to really love this type of decoupage layering for my cards. So anyway, but it's beautiful. Look at this. This would be great even if you just use this like on a gingerbread type of a card, or, you know, any kind of creation. You can make them just into embellishments. You know, we can incorporate them into all our paper crafting things that we do, no matter what we're creating, whether we're creating a loaded envelope, you know, it just doesn't matter. Whatever we're doing, we can incorporate them there. So I picked that up. And like I said, I do have other things that I picked up, but I'm not going to share them yet because I have projects I want to share, and then I'll share those with you. Another thing I picked up just for fun, and sometimes Carnation Craft, when they you have to keep checking because they'll have deals of the day, or they'll have like a special pricing on shipping. And I had to hit a threshold before I got the I'm not even sure if it was free shipping or for $4.99, something like that. So I needed something small, and they're very funny. They have a Carnation Craft has a days of the week glue. So I picked up the Friday one. I think I had to ordered it on a Friday, so I picked up the Friday, but they have a Monday through Sunday glues. They're all the same. They just have different days of the weeks on them. So I thought that was pretty funny because I would buy when my girls were little and school was going to start. You know, we'd do all the school shopping when they were little, and then we would get them the days of the week little underwear, and I thought, you know, and they would lay out that certain one for that day of the week. So that's what this glue reminds me of. Anyway, guys, that is all that I have to share for right now. I have a really nice die that I bought from Carnation Craft that I didn't share it with you. It does something really amazing, or I think, you know, it was very well thought out, and I want to share that with you guys next. So make sure to come back when I upload that. Thanks for watching. Remember, all the links will be in the description box. I hope everyone is having a great day, and God bless. Bye.